Miss Petrol. My name is Zhiyuan Wang, and today I want to introduce and recommend the book The Family Under the Bridge to you, which is written by the author Natalie Savage Carson, and it belongs to children's fiction. As you can see, the background of the slide is the cover of the book. Here is the quote I chose from the book. A man with children has worries, and worries are something Armin has spent his life avoiding. This quote from the book displays that Armin hates children and he desires a free life without children instead. The conflict between the attempt of freedom and his conscience attracts me a lot. And I believe that you also want to know his actions when he meets some children suddenly show up at his home. So I must introduce the main characters in the story. Armin, who I mentioned above, is an old hobo in Paris. He usually lived under the bridge. He used to live alone and enjoy his free life, wandering around Paris. So he knew a lot of people and was very familiar with the city. Susie is the oldest children among the three, and she had a dream of being a teacher. She is also responsible for her family because he always cares about their home, even though now they are homeless, and persuades her younger brother and sister to go to school if they have a new home. Bo is an interesting child because he always boasts that he will do something good for his family as he grows up as an adult. In fact, all of them are very naive and cute. And Madame Cowset, their mother, is resilient indeed because she has to bring up her children by herself. She also has a strong dignity with her, even though they live a poor life, and she didn't want her and her children to become a hobo like Armin. So the conflict between Armin and her is also awesome. And here is the setting. The story happens in Paris, France in the 1950s and starts on a bridge which is Armin's home on the river Seine. At this time, it is approaching to Christmas with a little snow, which brings out the warmth in the human world. That specific weather condition is magnificent to the story. Armin enjoys the carefree life as a hobo. One day, he met three homeless children living on the bridge, which was his previous home. And he insists he doesn't want responsibility but grows attached to the children, even though their mother didn't allow him to stay with the children. And that's the that's the concise plot I summarized. And here is the picture when they meet. And do you think Armin will get along with her? And the most important reason I want to recommend you to read this book is the story spreads many good themes, giving children a feeling of warmth. It encourages us to help others in trouble, no matter with the social status or race, to spread love and warmth, building a more harmonious world. Sometimes helping others can also help us. I rate the book 4 stars out of 5. The reason for the missing one is the story is too short, only about 120 pages. And it won the owners of neighboring owner and home book fair best book in 1959. Here is one comment from the New York Times book review. A sensitive and heartwarming story told with simplicity and charm. Here's my reflection. It is definitely a good book which fits youth, because not only is the meaning easy to get, but the fiction also spreads many positive points. Positive points of views, such as like never give up, the hope, and all people are a big family. Also, there are a lot of similes in the story, so it is kind of fun reading carefully. Overall, it is a touching story with good suspense, foreshadowing. I really recommend you to read. And here is another question. You may answer it after you finish reading this story. What do you think of a hobo, and will you trust them? That's all, thank you.